Hello everyone, this is Keith with Larimore Farms. I'm here today transferring a swarm that I had caught a couple weeks back. Well, no, it wasn't last, it might have been last week. I don't know, anyway, it's the one that I had sitting out at my workshop where I had on the little concrete pad beside the fan to the grain bin. Anyway, they were starting to grow pretty quickly, so I had to move them out of that swarm trap. I had to move them out of this box. Now this box was sitting here, as you remember. The photo or the video I took, I was standing on the other side pointing back this way. But anyway, they moved into the box, and I noticed today they were sitting out, hanging all out across the front of the box. So I was thinking, maybe they was out of room. So I moved all of them in this box. And I'm out of drone cone and foundations and everything. I'm waiting on an order to come in. But I went and took down a couple of my swarm traps, and I took the frames out of them and I laid this thing out. Now, this is cone that was off of the bottom of the medium frames I had in there. They had done drawn out on the bottom because that box is pretty deep. So anyway, I put them all in this box, and they're starting to settle down. I did see the queen. I grabbed my phone a little bit too late to video the whole transfer, but everything went pretty smooth. I didn't get stung but twice, so that's to be expected. Maybe my arthritis ease off. But anyway, that's what I have for today. I have a couple more I need to transfer, but like I say, my equipment hadn't gotten in. The bees seem to have been growing fairly slow up until the first part of last week, and then we had a flow start coming in, and everything that I have is full. I'm afraid I'll have a couple of them in my apiary that's going to swarm. Now, these bees, I don't think they come from my boxes, because all my boxes, the population looks good, and I checked them last week, and the queens were still in them. And it was the original queens. It wasn't a virgin queen or a supersedure queen. Now, I did catch a swarm this past Saturday, and I know it was from one of my hives, but it had a virgin queen in it, and I don't understand where she came from. So I'm saying she's mine. Now, we did have a guy come in. He said about 75 nukes on our place to try to grow them out on his blackberries. One of his might have absconded and went to that tree, because that's the tree that all the bees like to go to. But anyway, that's all I have for today. I'm just rambling now. So I hope y'all have a good day, and I hope y'all enjoyed the video. One more thing. I'm gonna put a feeder shim on this thing. Now this feeder shim is 1.5 inches tall. And I'm gonna take these extra comb they have that's got all the pollen and bee bread in it. Some of it's got a little bit of nectar in it. I'm gonna lay it up in the top of this here feeder shim. Maybe they'll take it out and use it somewhere in the hive. I hate to take their resources from them, being they work so hard to get it. And I haven't seen any videos where they would actually clean this out. I might need to check into that a little bit, but anyway, I know like some of this here drone brood that's opened up, they will cannibalize that and get whatever out of it they can. I have seen them do that. So anyway, that's all I have. Y'all have a good evening. Okay, so it's been about a week since I put the bees in this box from that swarm trap, and I thought we'd go in it and see what they did with the comb that they had built that had the pollen and the nectar in it that I just laid up in the top of that feeder shim. I wanted to see if they moved it out or if they tried to put it to use with it laying up there. Anyway, let's get inside it and see what's going on. Looks like the population's maybe grown a little bit. I'm not using any smoke, so we're gonna see how gentle they are. We got a pretty good flow coming in. I don't know if you can see it or not, but that tree right there, that is a tupelo, and it has buds on it. And I took my binoculars, and I did see some bees flying, so they are working the tupelo. Okay, so it looks to me like they're actually utilizing that comb. They still putting pollen in it. I don't see any nectar in any of it, but most of it looks like pollen. I'm not saying this is a good idea. Like I say, I was just trying out something new. This could cause problems with the bees building a comb on top of the frames and stuff. When I add a box to it later on, I will have to scrape that off. Now this swarm is one of the first ones I had caught this year, and I put them in this box here at the barn, or right beside my wood shop. I hadn't checked in on them in a day or two, but I was kind of gonna crack it open and kind of see what they got going on. Hold on just a minute. They might staple my pants to my legs. But they have got that full, and they are packing honey in that extra comb that was attached to the bottom of those frames. Now they are drawing those other frames out. They're gonna need a box before long. All right, well that's the update on the 2 swarms that I had.